I'm about to show you guys a testimony of a guy that came into this program doubting his salvation, not knowing his standing before God, always living in shame, living in fear, not walking in his identity, and ultimately feeling like he was outside of God's grace, knowing the promises of God, but it not hitting his heart. It was affecting him in his day-to-day life. It was affecting him in the gym, his confidence, relationships. His past trauma was ruining his life. He was living in crippling anxiety every single day. He was living knowing something needed to change, but never knew how to put his finger on what it actually was. And Kelvin and I have worked together for the past 2.5 months, and the version of Kelvin today is the version of himself that he was trying so hard to become. And the funny thing is we didn't try harder to get him there. We got him to believe harder and believe what he already was, and everything else began to follow in his life. Now he's striving forward, becoming an electrical engineer. He's in school, he's taking care of his body, he's sharing the gospel like never before. He's addressing past wounds with his parents, his childhood traumas. He's attacking things relentlessly. He's moving as that version of Kelvin that he knew he could be. He finally closed the gap between him and God. He finally closed the gap between who he was living as and who he wanted to be every single day. And it fulfills me so much to be able to film a testimony video like this and look back at where he started and look where he is now and rejoice at the growth that he has had. And it to be an encouragement to all of you that if you feel the way that Kelvin felt, you want to be grounded, you want purpose, you want internal security, you want an identity in Christ, you want to know who you are and be that confident, secure man that's a father one day, and he has a business one day, and he's a leader, and he's steady, and he's calm. I'm telling you, you could do it just like Kelvin. So watch his video, see what happened in his life, what he did to get here, and I promise you, if you're willing to actually take a risk and actually jump in the water and do what Kelvin did and stop repeating the same things over and over and expecting something different to come out of it, you can have a testimony just like this. So it's literally an 8-minute video. You can give yourself 8 minutes to watch someone's life change, and it'd be an encouragement to you that you can change your life. Because I know you've been numb for so long. I know you feel hopeless. I know you can't even imagine a reality where you could film a testimonial video like this, like Kelvin, and come out the other side. But I'm telling you, this is gonna remind you that you can. This is gonna give you that hope back, that envisionment back, to actually dream, to actually find yourself again and actually believe that you can be all those things that you deep down really want to be. So let's get into this. How has working with me and being caught by grace changed the trajectory of your life?
A program that everyone should join because for two main reasons. Number one, the fact that you, the person who's doing the program, is very approachable and is always trying to set a high standard when it comes to having people identify the roots of their issues and go as deep as possible. It's good to have someone like you that has lived in that identity and that mindset and so can relate. And just the fact, the demographic, the age demographic of the group is similar. So the issues that are addressed and brought up, you're able to relate a lot to that and able to, give advice and tips that are practical. I would recommend someone joining Caught by Grace because it's the place where, one, you find people who are in a similar situation to you and can understand you, where you're coming from. Like 100%, someone in the program is in the exact same situation as you, because we're all trying to find solutions to why we're not living in our true identity. And even if you don't you think the program doesn't fix your issue, just being able to find a community of people who are encouraging each other, pushing each other to, ask the difficult questions and, track your wins and be open about your issues is life changing. But regardless of that, the program itself has great content and really goes into the root of the things you do and asks uncomfortable questions so you can truly understand why you do the things you do. This is why I recommend the program. Biggest pains and struggles for me before joining the program was not understanding why I did the things I was doing, not understanding why I judged myself so much, why I was living to please others. I had deep mindset issues that I needed to fix and deep wounds, like past wounds that I needed to get healed.
How is your identity something that leaks into every avenue of your life? And how has prioritizing that specifically impacted your life?
Can, work as hard as you want and do all the things that you need to do. But if you don't ground yourself in Christ, if you don't make sure you're rooted in His Word and living from that identity, there will always be the void, and doesn't matter like what you achieve, how much money, how much success, you can't experience that peace. Like people talk of peace that you feel. After I had that one breakthrough, like I finally get it, and only experience that once you've like put time into trying to fix your identity. So it's very important. Sometimes, you try to get Christian advice and the words that people use don't make sense. But when you're able to have someone that can ground that into daily actions and questions you can ask yourself, that's amazing. People would go to programs like this and just have a bunch of content thrown at them and not know what to do with it. But you try to in the community, like always message people and do like meetings, like Bible studies, and just try to keep everyone on their toes with this, because it's not easy to address the issues, and I think you know that. So we're just always like pushing to make sure people are actually doing the work, which is nice to see. And aside that, the content itself is great because it's very relatable, and that's another thing. I already talked on that, but it's very nice to see like stuff that you can read and be like, dang, yeah, that's true. I do think that, But yeah, that's two of the main reasons why I'd say it. And add to that the community, and it's just a no-brainer. If you're trying to do it on your own, I've tried that, like living life while also trying to understand why you do the things you do and why you live the life you're currently living. At least for me, wasn't possible. So I couldn't, like, I knew there was something I needed to address. Number one, I just either A, didn't know how to address it, or B, didn't want to. And those two things are what the community provides. So if you are someone who does know that they have a problem with their identity, or just know something is wrong with how you're living and you need to fix it, and you want to do it on your own, I wouldn't say it's not possible, but I would say that you should have at least some mentorship, and this is a good place to start. With you having all the meetings and you having the energy towards the meetings and the energy towards the group and posting every day in your story, it's encouraging to see. and also shows me that I am in good hands with someone who, truly believes in what they're saying, and so is trying to get as many people as possible to see what other people in the community are benefiting from it.
If you made it to this point, you're obviously someone that's serious because you watched all the way through this. And if you feel that internal feeling and that pull and that urge to reach out and actually do something like Kelvin, even though it's uncomfortable, even though you're questioning it, even though you're probably having the intrusive thoughts of, no, you don't need to do this, I'm doing too much, it's too scary, what if it doesn't help me? I'm telling you right now, you're on the brink of making a life-changing decision, and that uncomfortableness and that tension you're feeling is the moment you are so close to actually stepping in to that version of you that has that relationship with God that I know you want so bad. Don't sabotage it. Don't convince yourself you're gonna fix it on your own, because if you could have, you would have by this point. And actually make a decision that's gonna benefit your future family. Make a decision that's gonna benefit the future version of you. That I know you don't wanna keep living in depression. You don't wanna keep waking up in fight or flight mode, anxiety, survival, living to avoid hell, up and down, emotionally volatile every single day, living on a roller coaster, no purpose, no confidence, not knowing who you are, needing other people's opinions and other people's approval and external things to give you any sense of confidence. You're a slave. And if you keep living that way, it's only gonna get worse. So you have one of two options. You can keep doing that and keep recreating the same results in your life, or you can do exactly what Kelvin did, and you can actually look out for yourself. You can actually prioritize the one thing that's gonna make or break every other avenue of your life, whether that's your job, your wife, your kids, your relationship with your family, relationships with your friends, your health, your ability to function and have clarity. What are you gonna do? Are you gonna get uncomfortable now, or are you gonna get uncomfortable 5-10 years down the line? And I know that's a cliche, but I gotta get you to realize and break down your limiting beliefs, that you keep sabotaging yourself because the beliefs in your head that, no, I don't need to change, it's not a big deal. It's because your brain hates change. It doesn't wanna see you change. It doesn't know that you're miserable. All it wants to do is survive, and I'm trying to help you see that. See past that, zoom out for a second. You don't wanna keep living the life that you're living. And if you get uncomfortable now for 3-4 months and change this, I promise you'll look back one day and be so happy that you made a decision like this, just like Kelvin. But if you delay it and delay it and delay it, your reality is gonna look worse and worse and worse. And before you know it, 3 years are gonna have gone by, and you're gonna look yourself in the mirror and go, wow, why did I not fix this? And your life is going to become your worst reality. That worst reality that you're terrified of happening, you're on the way to that right now, and I don't think you realize that. So, or we can actually fix it like Kelvin, and we can truly attack this thing at the root and not keep fighting this through the surface level. And if that's the case, there's gonna be a link down below in the description. I want you to book a call. We'll chop it up on the phone. We'll break down your situation. We're gonna build our relationship. We're gonna see if it's a good fit to begin with. And if it is, we're gonna close that gap. And I promise you the trajectory of your life is gonna change forever, just like Kelvin's did. Or you could hit me up on Instagram at CaughtByGrace, and we're gonna do the same exact thing. So I appreciate you. If we never speak, I hope this could encourage you still that there is hope for you and things can change. But if we do speak, I'm so excited, and let's get this thing going.